Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about the 5-year Techo, and if you're interested, please keep on watching. Before I continue, if you're new here, hi, my name is Karen. I love anything and everything about fountain pens, journaling, Hobonichi, and the like. So if you're also into it, please consider heading to my channel, look at all the other videos, and consider subscribing. So now let's get on to it. This video, I will be sharing with you 5 tips for using your 5-year Techo. So I got my first 5-year Techo last year, and as soon as I received it, I actually started using it. So one of the ways is to not be afraid of your Techo. You don't have to start on January. You can start whenever you feel like it. So I guess that's a bonus tip for you guys. But the first tip that I would like to share with you guys is to have a specific and concrete goal in mind for your 5-year Techo. A day in the life isn't just gonna cut it. So whether you want to have a weight loss journey, you can do your meal planning, record your daily workouts, rest periods, and create a muscle building program, let's say. You can also consider family moments. So for example, baby milestones. If you do homeschooling, you can also track the progress of your children. And if you're also into hobbies or sports, you can put here your skills building plan, how you want to improve your collection, where you plan to get it, or even building funds. And lastly, I would consider a mental well-being journal. So you can have this 5-year as your morning pages. You can also do therapeutic writing. You can also put your thoughts here or create a mind mapping. So the format of this Techo 5-year is that a page, let's get a blank one. So this is what a spread looks like. So you have here segments for each year for the same day, and you have a blank canvas on the other side. You can just stick to this portion for a certain year, or you can spill over to this part here if you have much more to write. So it's all up to you. The second tip that I would like to give you is that no pressure at all. You don't have to write every single day. There are tough days and then there are light days. So if you feel like writing, then yeah, go ahead and write a couple of sentences, words, phrases. But if there are moments that it's really a chore for you to lift your pen, write something, then don't force it. Because you want the experience to be something that's positive, something that's encouraging and inspiring, rather than looking at it as a chore. The third one is that you can actually write in multiple days in one sitting. So because this is the A6, so this is the smaller Techo. If you feel like you want to write more, then go for the A5 size. But for me, I actually use my 5-year Techo to document the milestones of my daughter. So she's 2.5, and I started journaling or writing entries here since last year. So when she was 2 years old, I started putting some milestones here. And you don't have to write every single day. This 5-year Techo sits in my study or in my office. So naturally, Saturdays and Sundays, I try not to be here at my desk. And what I do is on Mondays, I write down her milestones or anything notable for Saturday and Sunday, and then for that same day, Monday. If you just have some milestones, just consider doing them all in one sitting. But I suggest that you don't take longer than 3 days. because it not just forces you to think about what happened that day, but you lose touch or feeling for that particular instance, if you get what I'm saying. Number 4 tip is that who says you need to write? You can actually draw, scribble, paint, do watercolor. This is actually a blank canvas for your day. You can actually put stickers. What I do is I put Polaroids and some love letters, and then I believe Valentine's. My husband gave me flowers, so I just had some pressed flowers in there. So it's also a way for you to capture the day or the moment, and it doesn't have to be with letters and writing. And the last tip for you guys is that make it work for you. At the end of the day, it's you who will benefit from this exercise. It's you who will read this, and it's you who will take this and read it a few years down the line. Or in my case, since this is a milestone pet show for my daughter, I plan to give this to her when the time is right. What about for you? At the end of this writing exercise, the 5-year Techo, who will read this at the end of the day? Is it you? Is it your parents? Is it your significant other? Will it be your children? So you have that in mind, and therefore going back to tip number 2, no pressure. You're doing it for yourself, for your mental well-being, for whatever purpose or goal you've set in this Techo. So for myself, I'll just give you a glimpse of what I do. So I don't write every day. It just happens that there are no milestones on certain days, and that's perfectly fine. And then there are days that I tend to write more than usual, so I just skip over, or I use the extra page so I can write more. Okay, so for example, I had to go over because I had more to write for that day, and then there are days it's just enough. This space is just enough for me to write. And as mentioned, I started writing in 2021, so I just went ahead and used the other page to write in the details. So that's it, you guys. I hope you learned a thing or two about the 5-year Techo. Some people get intimidated by the thought of doing this for 5 years, but I'd say take it one day at a time. Take it one challenge at a time. Take it one milestone at a time. And before you know it, the 5-year is over. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!